EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here between the New Orleans Saints and the Arizona Cardinals. Toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Cards, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
17 there and a New Orleans first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. The Cardinals at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Greg Newsome up to make the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Kamara. And he struggles to get a yard here. Maybe a yard down to the 31. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now Tannehill. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Here's Cats on the PAT. It's now 7. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he goes out right around the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
He's got him in, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Cortland Sutton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. But they allow the conversion. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Tannehill with a little touch pass to his wideout. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now on 2nd and 13, Tannehill. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They snap it to Tannehill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there. Big play on fourth down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
They both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Devontae Parker, 29 yards. And the Cards have moved out in front. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Joe Reed going to return it from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
On play action, it's Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run it again with Kamara. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here we go.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And And he's going to get this inside the 30. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Second and 5 now. Tannehill. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Kamara off the draw. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Kamara gets it again on second down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 35-yard line. Quinn Miners, third-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty. second down, and it's Kamara again. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A busy night continues for Kamara. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Off play action, Tannehill. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Tannehill going to get this forward on the jet sweep. 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Amari Cooper, 44 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On play action, now Brady. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And Jones with a first down carry, and he's going to wind up losing a couple as he's stopped behind the line.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw is Brady. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Johnson's got it complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Brady. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cortland Sutton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marcus Davenport, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Cards will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Kamara up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 44. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw is Tannehill. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Again, this is Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Back to throw, Tannehill. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
On 4th down, Tannehill. And this is caught. Amari Cooper.
And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for first downs, and if they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback gets a nice bonus if he keeps completing passes. So they want to keep throwing the football? Fine by me.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
Yep.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill.
And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Myers connects on the PAT. It's a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Brady's throw complete there to Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Brady now to throw.
This one swung out here to Jones. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a play fake. Brady.
A check down here to Jones.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Gallup, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
A throw out wide to Woods, complete.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Now it's Tannehill. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Kamara. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Running left on the handoff is Kamara. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now Tannehill. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. To throw is Brady. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Now Brady.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. So with an even 30 seconds to go, everything will come down to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Let's go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown.